Hey there, welcome back to American Life Farming. We are doing some planting. Got this tractor here set up with this planter or seeder. The seeder looks actually too big for this tractor, but it does work. What I'm using here is the Lizard 8260 turbo. It has 147 horsepower. Paired up with this Case IH 6200 dual seeder. Says it only requires 130 horsepower. So far, it has been working out. Sounds pretty good. Has a good startup sound. And that's the cab view. So what I'm doing here is doing a little planting of seeding. I'll show you on the map here what I've done so far. Field 11 and this field here have been planted. We have, let's get to the right screen here, rye in field 11 and millet in this field. Field 10 here did end up turning the triticale under, and you can see we got a little bit of fertilization there. It's a little lighter than the dark orange over here. And lime has been put in both of these fields. Also did something else. You notice this field doesn't have a fence around it anymore. Took the fence up. It was just not really needed because there was nothing to keep in or out. So I took the fence down, and that'll definitely make running the tractor around it a lot easier. So we have these two fields here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plant grass in this field over there, and I'm going to plant alfalfa over here. So we'll start in this field over here. Now we do need to get this seeder unfolded here, and it's a little bit tricky. Let's hop out so we can make sure we're doing it right. Let's see. I think I need to disconnect. Nope, I need to connect and unfold it. There we go. Now disconnect. That'll disconnect the hydraulic hoses. And then we have to pull over to this side over here and run right up on the seeder. There we go. Good grief. So this setup works okay. I can't say that I am just like thrilled with it. Mainly because the brakes on this tractor just do not exist. I don't think the brakes on it work very well. Okay, now I need to unfold it. I think it's unfolded there. Oh, let's see. Lower it down. Now turn it on. It's a little bit odd there. Yeah, the brakes on this tractor, they just don't work hardly at all. So I have not been real pleased with that. But it does pull the seeder. 7 miles an hour is all it runs. So it's kind of on the slow side. But it does put out seed and fertilizer at the same time. One thing I just have to note, and I don't know, but these fields, check that out. A lot of humps in these fields. I'm thinking after this season, I may have to go along and do some landscapes smoothing, and then just replow them up, everything. I'm not sure why they were left so lumpy. Let's get backed up here in this corner. So it does sound like this tractor's struggling just a bit, but it is pulling it along just fine. I do like the engine sound on the tractor. I think it idles, has a nice idle sound. But just more bumps in the field. Oh, it looks like I missed a spot on the cultivator up here. I believe this was caused by another big bump. Yeah. A lot of bumps in the field. I don't understand why that was left in, but it is what it is now, so just have to deal with it. But even like in this corner, look at this. Very unlevel. Very unlevel. But we'll get that fixed next year, since I'm already in the process of planting right now. It is a big seeder. It does have some strobes on it. Open the covers. You also got the row markers. See there, it is putting out the proper amount of fertilizer. So that is very good. Alright, well, I want to kick this. Actually, I'm going to get this headland done here. And I'll get a helper set up so that I can take some footage for the montage. I think I'll be okay on that headland down there. Probably should go back and forth that way, but we'll just go up and down the field this way. Just going to use an in-game helper. We'll let them go and get it done. Okay, so that montage footage did not last very long, and that's due to every time the helper would get to the end of the row, wanted to do a figure 8 to try and turn around. I'm guessing that's just going to be a function. As you can see here, I'm turned all the way to the left here, and I can't make that turn. I think it's due to where the drawbar is. It's it's actually going into the lift arms there, but it's just not letting it turn wide enough. You have to swing way out to get enough room to make the turn. So I just went ahead and did everything manually in this field here, as the helper just wasn't doing a good job. I can't say I'm really pleased with this combo, and it's not really a knock on either piece of equipment. I just don't think it works very well together with the turning radius and the brakes on the tractor. And the seeder to me is just a little clunky with the way it unfolds and everything. May just be the way it is, but not something that I would enjoy using. So we're almost to the end of this row. Get all of the alfalfa finished, and then we'll switch over to grass. So let's see, I'll raise it up, and let me see how much I have left in the tank. Let's switch it over. I gotta turn it off. How do I turn it off? Well, I want it to let me turn it off. There we go. You have to turn it off while it's down. So we'll change over to grass. Okay. And then I'll see how far this gets me. I may be able to get that entire field planted. If not, I'll have to refill. I do have a little bit of fertilizer left over there. I'd have to pick up some more seeds if I end up needing them. So as I said in the beginning, I wanted to keep these videos on the shorter side. This is, like I said, more about the equipment and just exploring some mods, not necessarily about the gameplay. So I'm going to continue on getting this field planted with grass, and then we'll be moving on to some new equipment next time. Maybe something bigger. Got some bigger fields to plant, so maybe we'll move into something on the bigger side. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave me a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Come back next time for the next episode here on American Life Farming, Collector's Edition.